If collecting is your love,
I want more.
every day.
That's not true. He likes me because I'm loud and a brat and he can make me shut up later. Oh, I wish I didn't say that out loud.
The hits just keep on coming.
Stream so that I have a good looking head. When you say website, I don't think action figures. Thomas! Thomas! You and I need to have a conversation. You and I need to have a conversation because on the back is numero uno. I love this book. I love it.
Always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Before you get excited, that's a tail. The turtles had tails. Yeah, that's a tail. Thank you for pointing that it is a tail. That's a tail. The original turtles had tails. DCD Collects proudly presents signed, certified, and delivered. Each envelope has one 9.8 Sig Series comic book graded by CGC. These are hand-picked for you. 7 out of 10, my lord. It could take 6 months of being constipated before they die from the buildup. Not just any Iron Man. The Iron Man that saved us all.
In the box!
Doug! It's the Captain!
And I gotta say, that shield was pretty fun to paint too. It's chunky.
It is chunky.
Chunky with the oil paint.
Yeah.
Call on me and collect with DCD. If collecting is your love,
I want more.
every day.
That's not true. He likes me because I'm loud and a brat and he can make me shut up later. Oh, I wish I didn't say that out loud.
The hits just keep on coming.
Stream so that I have a good looking head. When you say website, I don't think action figures. Thomas! Thomas! You and I need to have a conversation. You and I need to have a conversation because on the back is numero uno. I love this book. I love it.
Always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Before you get excited, that's a tail. The turtles had tails. Yeah, that's a tail. Thank you for pointing that it is a tail. That's a tail. The original turtles had tails. DCD Collects proudly presents signed, certified, and delivered. Each envelope has one 9.8 Sig Series comic book graded by CGC. These are hand-picked for you. 7 out of 10, my lord. It could take 6 months of being constipated before they die from the buildup. Not just any Iron Man. The Iron Man that saved us all.
In the box!
Doug! It's the Captain!
And I gotta say, that shield was pretty fun to paint too. It's chunky.
It is chunky.
Chunky with the oil paint.
Yeah.
Call on me and collect with DCD. If collecting
I want more.
That's not true. He likes me because I'm loud and a brat and he can make me shut up later. Oh, I wish I didn't say that out loud.
The hits just keep on coming.
Stream so that I have a good looking head. When you say website, I don't think action figures. Thomas! Thomas! You and I need to have a conversation. You and I need to have a conversation because on the back is numero uno. I love this book. I love it.
Always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Before you get excited, that's a tail. The turtles had tails. Yeah, that's a tail. Thank you for pointing that it is a tail. That's a tail. The original turtles had tails. DCD Collects proudly presents signed, certified, and delivered. Each envelope has one 9.8 Sig Series comic book graded by CGC. These are hand-picked for you. 7 out of 10, my lord. It could take 6 months of being constipated before they die from the buildup. Not just any Iron Man. The Iron Man that saved us all.
In the box!
Doug! It's the Captain!
And I gotta say, that shield was pretty fun to paint too. It's chunky.
It is chunky.
Chunky with the oil paint.
Yeah.
Call on me and collect with DCD. If collecting is your love,
I want more.
That's not true. He likes me because I'm loud and a brat and he can make me shut up later. Oh, I wish I didn't say that out loud.
The hits just keep on coming.
Stream so that I have a good looking head. When you say website,
Hello. What's up, Don? Hello, Mel. Hello, Jimmy. Money Mitch. What it do? Hey, everybody. I'm tired. Listen, Mrs. The Breaker already knows. It was long. Then I got here and I was like, oh, I got so much stuff that I didn't get done yesterday because we ran out of boxes, and then I got the boxes, but after I got the boxes, I had to leave, so I had to save some work for me to do today, and got some stuff. Don, I'm going to see you next week, bud. We're going to have some coffee. Hopefully Los and Pat take that Thursday off. Put the time in now. Give him a week's notice. Even if it's a half day, just so we can have coffee. You're my coffee crew. Excuse me. I come in fairly late on Wednesday. So Coffee Friday will be wonderful. Or Coffee Thursday will be wonderful. Friday, I am at the funeral. And then Saturday morning, I have a celebration breakfast. And then I almost immediately have to fly back out to get back to California. I was told that I was desperately needed here by Sunday morning at 1 a.m. So I will be arriving Sunday morning at 1 a.m. as to not go home and spend time with you too long. They will find out when they open their computers. There you go. That's how it's done. You'll find out when you hit the power button. When you wiggle the mouse and wake up the computer. I'm already practicing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my
What's going on? Thank you
underground
so
lair.
much. I appreciate the follow. I am DC. This is DCD Collects. We're just a bunch of guys that really like collecting stuff, so we decided we were going to collect stuff and sell stuff. We work directly with artists, like today when we launch Console Classics by Carlos, the old Triple C. Folks, I don't know if I've stressed this enough. This is a $99.99 product, right? And this, wow, that doesn't need to be that big. Okay. Hello, Crystal One and the babies. What's up? A Vasquez NP. I'm gonna say with a Vasquez, no problem. That's how I read that. Hey, look, it's a Vasquez, no problem. Allie, even better. What's up, Allie? So we have original art by Carlos. Giveaways include Afro Samurai, Bowser, Ninja Gaiden, and Resident Evil. And would you like to see the giveaways? I know you would. Ooh. Ninja Gaiden. Every one of us has thrown those shurikens through the screen. Don't lie. Resident Evil. It's a big gun. Bowser. And Afro Samurai. Oh, Amelia sleeping through the night? That's the best. It's amazing how much 8 hours helps. So, 10 boxes, 40% hit rate, 100% original art. There are additional little goodies in the envelopes, too. And there you go. All right, I haven't even opened up the app to even... I think the project is live. I hope the project has been live. Oh, I have something to open for Joe, our good friend in Australia. Shout out to Joe. Good day, mate. He said, wait a second, there is a number 3 available? There is an unguarded number 3? Yeah. Sin City Surprise. He's getting the Zerdy signed comic as well as we're going to find out the other guaranteed SIG. Going to find out right now. All right, we're gonna start down here. Might have missed the episode where you might have talked about it, but are we still getting cards in WWE? Yes and no. The order was canceled due to stupid. We have sent another order in. Let me see. I have a copy of it right here as a matter of fact. Nope, that is our other thing that we're doing for you guys. 2026 Topps Chrome Mega. We grabbed 2 of those. We also got a couple of cool Marvel products that I'm psyched about. Some foosball, and I got some boxes of Beesball for Dangle that he's going to love. All right, Joe. Joe, we're going to use the good camera. Cosmic Chrome, nice. I thought it looked good. So here is your signed Zerdy. That is Harley Quinn numero uno. And there's your cert. Amazing Comic-Con Las Vegas. So we already knew that was going to be a SIG. Your Virgin variant. Here is a foil Virgin variant. Tough to see with all my studio lights. The Amazing Spider-Man Lenticular. What's up, Sapuros? How you doing? Little Trinity Rebirth foil. See the baddies reflected in the sword. Ooh, convention exclusive. I didn't see that before. Solid. I'm a little tired. We're still finalizing the move. Almost everything is over there. We just got to do like the cleanup portion of it. All right, now here is envelope 3, Joe. This, we have no idea. We did not make these. These came from Amazing Comic-Con Las Vegas, or Amazing Las Vegas Comic-Con. This is a complete question mark. We are going to open this up live and find out what goodies. We do know that you are going to get another guaranteed auto. The question is, who? Even I don't know. Let's hit my microphone as much as we can, because that's always good. That's always quality sound right there. Oh, Sapuros knows who this is. How about a little David Nakayama? With his, he had a name for this style. I don't know if it was Color Key or Color Space Design. Nakayama had a name for Color Block. Thank you, Color Block. David Nakayama, Color Block. Beauty. He's doing them again? Good. Oh, here we go. Oh my, oh my. How about a little Miller? How about Dark Knight 3 Master Race? That is not foil. That is the actual, looks like that is the first printing. Believe that's the first print. I do declare. Then the goodie bag. Anakin, we've seen that one before. Oh, what a fantastic lenticular. Deceased. Oh, what's up, camera? Come on. There you go. I see Power Girl in the background. This is awesome in person. The 3D effect that the camera's not going to pick up. It's great. That is actually a really good one. Well, you can kind of see it there. Yeah, this is solid lenticular cover. And then another Virgin variant, Miles Morales. So there you go, man. Solid haul. Not sure who did the Spidey. There are a bunch of X-Men Star Wars covers like that Anakin that they have done. I like it a lot. All right, now. Oh my. Boy, oh boy. Let's shuffle these up so no one knows what's inside. I actually didn't fill these. Trevor did. So I don't know which one's which. But, you know, we like to just keep shuffling. So, now the question. Allie, you are new. Pick a number 1 through 10. Sapulros, pick top or bottom. Don's like, hey, I got one. It's 5 bottom. Your name is not Allie, Don. 7. All right. 7. Now, Sapulros would be 7 from the top. All right, there it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is going to be the first one that we number. So what we do here, Ellie, is we number these randomly, and then we random them again, and that's the well, be Lord, and that's the number that we distribute them in, so that nobody can be like, oh no, he's giving away the good stuff. Well, spoilers, it's all good. Now, there's no way somebody can say we know. I will tell you, we here at DCD Collects, for some reason, the number 3 tends to be really lucky. And 10. All right. We call that a known unknown. It's true. It's true. We know that we don't know what's inside. We know that we don't know what it is. I mean, what up, Hex? We know all of them because if you go to our website, dcdcollects.com, we show you pictures of everything. It's not a mystery box. It's more of a blind box. You see all of what you can get. It's just which one of those are you going to get. Random this 7 times to get the order. Number 9. 3 times 3 is top. Regular 3's way at the bottom. Number 3 is number 9. Bum, bum, bum. Boom, boom. And green. All right, the blue list is we list out the ones that are hit so everybody knows what's still available. And you can make your own decisions as to when you want to jump in. In the meantime, let's get this in the right order. So, let's go bottom to top. 5. Tree. Cease. Quattro. Siete. Ocho. Dis. 1. 2. Nieve. go. All right. I feel like today has been nonstop. Did you ever have those days? I know you all have. Even though in reality, I mean, I'm not laboring digging ditches, but there was just minimal downtime. I think the best part of the day was I actually got to sit and have lunch with Mrs. the Breaker by ourselves, where we ate way too much food, regretted it almost instantly. And then we had to get back to it, and it was like, all right, time to get LL Cool Jimmy C. I have so many cardboard boxes I have to break down at the house. I'm pretty sure all of the moisture will be sucked from my hands by the end of the week. Thankfully, Uncle Doug bought a automatic cardboard shredder. Problem is, I don't see a charger for it, so we'll get as much as we can get out of it. Then we have to go to the old school blade. Yeah. What up, Los? Oh man, you missed it. We already launched your product. It was a rousing success. Everybody was super happy, and now nobody wants to talk about it anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, the artist extraordinaire Carlos is here. Want to see my worst cardboard week? Yeah. Sapporo's, I'm pretty sure, like, don't you own, like, a distribution center for Amazon, and, like, you literally have, like, 3 or 4 million boxes per week they have to cut up? For those who don't know, Sapporos is Jeff Bezos' nephew. So he has a lot of Amazon things that he does. Carlos, I am you're going to have to hobble next Thursday. Let's get comfortable. There we go. There we are. Now we're comfortable. You're going to have to hobble around on Thursday. We're all getting coffee. Get in the car, loser. We're getting coffee. Allie is your sister? Oh, well, you should have opened with that. You should have opened with, I'm Carlos's sister. So tell me more about this cardboard shredder. I'll show it to you. So Allie, I'm originally from Buffalo. I'm here in California now. I'll be back in Buffalo on Wednesday. Coffee, chicken wing, same thing, both together. Coffee flavored chicken wings, they exist. I've had them. Yeah, so we live in California now. I'm from Buffalo. I had a death in the family, so I will be back for probably like 2.5 days, next week. I'll have just enough time, to have coffee and possibly lunch and dinner, with Don and Carlos and Pat and you, if you can make it. And then I will go to sleep. I will wake up. I'll go to a funeral, and then I'll probably get wasted with my family because the person who died is very young, and we have a lot of drinking. We're Italian, so we drink our emotions. And then I will be hungover in time for the Celebration of Life breakfast on Saturday morning, and then I nearly immediately have to catch a flight out back to California, because there are desperate reasons I had to be here on Sunday. Let me show you. Let me go grab that. That's our other sister. Are you the one that won an Emmy? No, that's the other one. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Allie. Allie's like, no, that's the other sister. Thanks, Don. This is an automatic cardboard cutter, and it works like a dream. Works like a dream. Just don't get your finger caught in there, because it will sever your finger completely. It's a clean cut, though. They can sew it back on, I've been told. Major Medicine. She's like, I'm not the one that won the Emmy. I'm the one that got the Nobel Prize. Prove it. Video or it didn't happen, right? Vids or it didn't happen. I didn't know Carlos had... Wow, Don, digging it deeper. See, Allie, Carlos doesn't even talk about you. Carlos doesn't even mention you to other people. And look, you're the one that's here. Allie, you know what? Listen, you're my favorite. You are my favorite of his sisters. And like, right? Carlos doesn't even mention you to people. Well, don't worry, Allie. I am Team Allie. DC is on your side. We are good to go. We are good. See, you can tell I'm from Buffalo. I'm drinking Labatt Blue. I managed to find Labatt Blue in California. Carlos acted like he was a nice family person. Clearly we're mistaken. And Don says, in Carlos's defense, we haven't worked together in quite a while. That is valid. I heard Carlos is playing hooky. He's just like, I don't want to work anymore. He's like, oh, my knee. I mean, my other knee. I mean, my ankle. I mean, my kidney. I mean, my hiney. Oh, I can't. I quit. Oh, I feel you, man. Actually, so next week will be the first time that I am not streaming for something that is because of me not doing it. Tried to go back today. They said no. Nope. Not allowed. Found it? Okay. I'll take a look. Let me check my DMs. Yikes. It's a couple. It's a few. Some. 500 pounds of cardboard. No, thank you. Ours is not going to be that bad. Oh, I see Rhea. Rhea got her art. I never get tired of pictures. I like family pictures. Let me here. Okay. The other two sisters are in Greece. The twins. Greece the country or Greece the city? It's called Sierra syndrome. Can't remember. Yeah, right. Yes. Oh, trust me, I have that too. I have that too. But mine's from repeated head trauma. They're visiting the Greek gods. Got it. Okay. Got it. Doug should be shortly on his way to Italy. His oldest son is graduating high school. He is going to Scotland for college, University of Glasgow. And as a graduation present, he is going. They're going to Italy to take a look at it. So his son, Daniel, is a huge history nerd, and I say nerd lovingly. He's a brilliant man. And he's like me. He loves little pieces of history, like little nuggets of history, and especially tangible ones. He has a really awesome collection. Last time I was at the house, he's like, "Hey man, you want to see my history collection?" I was like, "Yes, absolutely I do." And he has this beautiful cabinet of just these amazing relics. And I'm very excited for him to go to stay an extended time in Europe. He's a Danish citizen, so he's can go anywhere. He doesn't have that nasty American passport. He's got a Danish passport accepted everywhere. So he'll be able to go unhindered anywhere and collect more pieces for his collection. I'm pretty stoked about that. So excited for him. I told him, if he needs an uncle to come over and go pub hopping with him, I can make myself available. Carlos, I did print you an extra label when I ship your when I ship your Sin City Surprises. I will add the label to it. Oh, excuse me. You are welcome. The printer started running out of ink, so it's not the crispest. I think that's a word. Crispest. It's not the crispest printing job we've ever done. Did anybody pick up anything yet? I don't think so. You can say crisps. Can you say crisps? It's the crispest. Crisps. That is why I have this thing that everyone tells me they hate, this thing right here. Everyone's like, it gets in the way. Can't see. It's my pop filter, so that when I say crisps, it doesn't jack up my mic. I have been following the brick and minifig hoopla. I have been. I'm here for it. Yeah, it's the CEO, I guess, is supposedly trying to make it right after initially being like, "Oh well." They're like, you can have now. Some of the collection was sold. They found a few of them, and then on top of that, they said that one of their locations, if it wasn't that location, it was shutting down. And they told them you can have all of the Star Wars, sets in this store that's closing, as an apology. But no, I followed it. The cops in the area are dirty. It's a whole thing. For those who are not following it, a father and his a guy and his elderly father were putting together a pretty stunning vintage and modern Star Wars sealed set collection, featuring the original Cloud City, featuring a gang of really different. Well, yeah, we have the filters on pretty high, Crystal, the auto filters. Anything that seems derogatory, it's going to make me check. Because, family friendly and all. So they finally decided, let's cash out, let's consign them. I think it was like 300,000 worth. They consigned their set to the Brick and Minifig local store. A couple of the sets sell. Then, due to the ownership saying gross negligence by the individual shop, I'm paraphrasing. If I make a mistake, I don't want to be held liable or slanderous. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm just rehashing the story as I've collected it from the different sources. They took back that local store, and when a month later, when the second owner, the I'm rehashing hearsay. I'm rehashing reporting. I'm paraphrasing reporting by news sources, real news sources. So anyway, they get it taken away, and the duo come back and say, hey, well, we want our sets back. And they were like, nope, once we shut down the branch, those are ours. They get absorbed into ours. There's no documents of this happening. And they're like, well, yeah, we have this agreement. The police get involved. The police basically say no. They have the video up. Good. A very impassioned streamer went there. And was going in there saying, hey, we want answers. I'm going to advocate for them. Let's, we got to make this right. They have him arrested. The cops say, oh, this is not something that we can get involved with. But they can't get involved with it, but they can arrest somebody and trespass somebody. The Mormon Mafia, call it what it is. Listen, I have enough religions not liking me. I don't need to add the Mormons to it. But yeah, it's the Mormon Mafia. It's, the Brotherhood. So they were basically hoping this would all sweep under the rug. Spoilers, the internet, no. When you listen, there's certain things that Americans will sweep under the rug. I'm not going to get into the details. Use your imagination. There's things that happen. You're like, yeah, nothing will happen. But swindling an old man and his son out of Legos. Now, once you add Lego to this, Lego being a worldwide cherished hobby, you are going to get the attention of more people than you can imagine. So the minute Lego is involved, everyone's like, Ikumi? 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 Yeah, you're not going to get away with it. It's not happening. So the screws came down. Everybody started, this will be absolutely a Netflix thing. Because it's happening in real time, we're going to have to wait a year for the Netflix special to come out, but it's coming. It's got all the twists and turns, cover-ups, jail, Amish and Mennonites in my family, bring it mornings. Yeah, it is ugly. So the heat got turned up, and at first the CEO is like, nope, that's not how it works. These are all ours. We know nothing about what you're talking about. Then the proof came out. Then everybody started review bombing the company and the individual stores, and individual franchisees were like, whoa, please don't review bomb my store in, Texas, because I have nothing to do with that. I'm just doing my thing. Yeah, Lego community is generally a very good, nice community. And they're very good at protecting each other. If there's like fake figs, they'll point out, oh, these are fake figs. Some of them be like, listen, I'm going to buy these even though they're fake just so you don't have them. And they destroy them. Chef says the CEO and the CFO are jackholes. Yeah, they screwed it. They thought they were just going to be able to. They are the quote-unquote masters of their own domain, but they didn't realize that the Lego domain goes far beyond the reaches of their kingdom. So while they may be the king of their court, they are definitely over what's the word I'm looking for? They ain't who they thought they were. They don't have a kingdom. Yeah, when you're surrounded by yes men, they have a court gestures of Woodfort. When you're a company and you're surrounded by yes men, you believe that, oh, I can do this, oh, I can do this, oh, I can do this, and next thing you know, you're Enron. Lego is the kingdom. That's right. So they thought like, oh, it's nothing can happen. Look at this, is not going to happen. Met them a couple years ago when AI tried when you tried for the franchise before they had 100 stores. Yeah. They were the ones that were like, we're going to tell you where your store is going to be. Isn't that right, Chef? They tried to tell you where they were going to put you instead of you getting your own choice. They tried to pull that garbage. Hopefully it didn't come across camera, me just dribbling beer all over myself. Nothing says family friendly like covering myself in beer. What can I say? What can I say? I'm engrossed in the story. Oh, goody. Square Busy Goshawk the Ringer. By the way, I'm going to double check because I actually don't know if I made this live or not. So hold on. Hold. Okay. Carlos, you are live. It was not live earlier this morning. It was supposed to be live yesterday, but I forgot to hit the button yesterday. So we're actually a day behind. It is available now. I just checked. It's been a long one, Carlos. It's been a long one. Yeah, and I told them join the family or be the competition. Well, 2 years later, that'll be the competition. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. It's a cool idea, cool concept. They were able to skirt the Lego store rules. They won their independence from the Lego store. Not that they were ever part of it, but they won that freedom, and I think that set them up to think, oh, we can do whatever we want. We beat Lego at their own game. Beat Lego because Lego said that's small potatoes in comparison to everything else. Hope Lego pulls their distro. Maybe. The magnet is on the fridge. It is in the upper right corner of the fridge. Mrs. the Breaker was like, oh my God, the pink. I was like, yep, that's from Carlos. She's like, did he draw it? I was like, I don't think so. But it's a magnet from my old stomping ground. Oh, I figured as much. If you drew it, it would have been nicer. Yeah, so funeral is Friday. All of my brothers, we've already talked about, we're going to go out and get drunk. The pink's gone. I will probably. So I need my Buffalonians. I when I stopped working on Chippewa, I lived on Allen, and I was, hey Kate, I used to go to Allentown all the time. I literally lived in Allentown. I lived a block from Jim's Steakout. So I spent all of my time hanging out on Allen. I heard Allen, now that Chippewa has been cleaned up, Allen is awful. It is violent. It is all of the crap that was on Chippewa and Delaware now happens on Allen. Yeah, and do I have anybody that goes out to Allentown? It is bad again. See, I know still most of those bartenders and bouncers are still the guys that I used to work with 15 years ago. They're career criminals. So I will still know everybody down there. Like, I can walk down that street and I can have 6 guys standing behind me by yelling, "Who do you?" and not have a problem, but I just prefer peace. All of my favorite places are closed, don't exist anymore. I'll probably end up going to Nietzsche's because Nietzsche's is now the old man of the street. Spend a lot of time hanging out on River Road. I'm pretty sure you can't drink there. Not legally. When has legalities ever stopped us before? Well, stopped me before. Don is a good law-abiding citizen. It would stop him. Me, I would have a hip flask. Ooh, I gotta get a flask. It reminds me. I'm sure my brothers will have a few that I can borrow for the funeral. Nothing says Catholicism like drinking in church. So I'll have my flask in church. Oh, it's against company rules. I think, maybe. That depends on the company. You're an NT, right? Yeah, NT's got some good food. And people in NT know how to eat. Well, T and NT. I have to go to Jim's Steakout just so that I can have a stinger sub and take a picture and show Mrs. the Breaker so she can yell at me for doing that. We did. We opened one for Joe in Australia. He got a David Nakayama signature to go with his Zerdy. So I have to have a stinger sub so that I can taunt Mrs. the Breaker with it. I have to go to Mighty Taco every day because Mighty Taco is still my favorite taco place ever. I have to get a Nacho Buffito, and I have to get an El Nino with light lettuce, add cheddar, extra, extra hot, with a Loganberry. I will have that all 3 days that I'm there. I'm not exaggerating. I will have that all 3 days that I'm there. I will likely not take my Ozempic shot next week because I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat my comfort food that is from my home. I have to get wings. I was told I got to go to Josh Allen's favorite wing place. Is it Wing Nuts? So I'm going to have wings at Wing Nuts. Josh and his wife did not invite me to the house to meet their daughter. I'm assuming the invitation was lost in the mail. You've been craving ETS tacos. Who do you get the little boxes from? The Gemini boxes for the comics or the little boxes for shipping? The Gemini boxes are all recycled from the orders that we do, and the little boxes, like these ones, are from Amazon. Actually, all of our boxes that are not Gemini boxes are from Amazon. Yeah. It is. Uline on Amazon, actually. Just in order. I had 3 Mighties and a hard shell with a large Loganberry on my way to work yesterday. Man, that is the way to live. I love Mighty Taco. I had a Mighty Taco t-shirt, and it was my favorite t-shirt. I love it. You have a pile of Geminis? Yeah, we do. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have about 27 on the shelf behind me, and all of those are because we ordered stuff, and I save the Geminis if they're in good shape. Geminis are good boxes. They're sturdy. They can take a hit. I like Geminis. I just don't want to pay the $238 per that they are, so I'll recycle. Recycle, reduce, reuse, folks. Down to 306 from 347. That's nice. That's good. I'm 248 down from 262. Can only speak for the location in Tonawanda, but no more counter people. All screen ordering. I've eaten at every 12 years ago, I ate at every Mighty Taco that existed at that time. So I have eaten at the Tonawanda one. My favorite is the Orchard Park Five Corners. And the reason that is my favorite is that is where the Nacho Buffito was invented. And as a matter of fact, I met the guy that invented the Nacho Buffito. And I said, is it weird if I just give you a hug and just like kiss the nape of your neck? And he's like, it's not weird at all. So I did. And I whispered in his ear, thank you. And he pinched my butt and said, you're welcome. It's a true story. He no longer works at Mighty Taco. This is true. Okay, so here's how you know this is true. I met him at a beer tent. I want to say it was St. Bonaventure's beer tent. Now, only the locals will know, and every local will go, holy crap, did he just pull out St. Bonnie's beer tent? Yeah, I did. I want to say it was St. Bonnie's beer tent. It could have been Queen, what is it? The Queen of, hold on, I'm a jerk if I don't remember this. Queen of, is it the Queen of Hearts Festival? God, what is the Queen Festival? It's the one that's in Cheektowaga too. That's the one in Cheektowaga was, man, it's been a long time since I've been home. Bear with me. St. Barnabas. Oh, there's a name for the people that are 40 and above. The St. Barnabas Lawn Fete. St. Barnabas was done in Chica de Vegas. It was a Chevetta's barbecue and beer tent. St. Barnabas Lawn Fete was the bee's knees back in the 80s and 90s, folks. And if you didn't go to a St. Barney's party, then you don't know. As far as Wingnuts goes, does it matter with location? Josh Allen says it's got to be the one by the airport. And when it comes to advice, I'm going to listen to Joshua Patrick Allen. All right. This nail, not good enough for camera. Gotta cut it. Pet peeve. I don't even know why I'm bothering. My fingers are so chewed up from moving that I can't even call myself a proper hand model right now. My hands are gross looking. Been to the one by UB North. Bone-in nuggets, chef. Chef, listen, man. I don't talk about Texas barbecue like that. I don't say that's the, Texas barbecue is just wet Kansas City. I don't go slanging them words around, buddy. Next, you're going to be telling us ranch over blue cheese, and we're going to have to end this stream. Man, UB North. I almost got arrested at UB. Got involved in a Donnybrook. Ranch over blue cheese, Hex, you're uninvited to the party. You just haven't had the right blue cheese. Mitchell's Bar and Tavern. Wings are really good. Have the hot sauce named Carlos. I think I've been to... No, I haven't been to Mitchell's. Probably shouldn't order them around. Yeah, ranch is vomit. Must be chunky blue cheese. That's right, chunky blue cheese. It's true. Listen, you want to get super technical, Maria's blue cheese, chunky blue cheese, is choice. Blue cheese is vomit? No, it's mold. Difference. Mold. I like crumble blue cheese on buffalo chicken sandwich. Yeah, man. See, there you go. You already know. So, okay, now, listen, Hex, I'm going to convert you, dude. Listen. Chunky blue cheese. If you get, like, real, legit, high quality, like Marie's, which is what we get all the time, if you like crumbled blue cheese on a buffalo chicken sandwich, it's not a stretch to put a chunky blue cheese on your wing. The flavor's there. There's a lot of bad blue cheese companies. There's only, I would say, of all the companies that make chunky blue cheese dressing, only 20% are good. The other 80% need to be castrated so that they don't breed. You just have to know which ones. I believe it's Marie's is like the best in my opinion. There's one that's named after a dude that's really good too. Next Super Bowl, I'll make buffalo blue cheese cupcakes. Buffalo blue cheese cupcakes. Ken's. Yeah, Ken's isn't bad. Sapporo's. Ken's isn't bad. Rudy's is good. Yeah, Don knows. Ken's isn't bad. Ken's isn't top of the line, but Ken's is Ken can keep his package. He's not getting castrated. Ken's is okay. Rudy's is fantastic, but Rudy's is regional. I don't think you can get Rudy's anywhere else but Buffalo. Marie's you can get pretty much anywhere. I also need to have a Wegmans sub on a nice Salen's bun. Schwabels. Oh, there's so much I have to eat. Never heard of Rudy's? Yeah, it's regional. Sapporo's. It's a regional thing. I also have to get a nice beef on weck. Really good. It's really just a cornbread cupcake with buffalo filling and whipped blue cheese frosting topped with a buffalo chicken wing. Jesus, Kate, I am one of the most fiercest advocate of buffalo wings, and I still don't know if I can get behind that. Got in a fight with a chef because they brought blue cheese crumbles and ranch. That is... My stomach is churning right now. You're only coming for 3 days. Maybe save some of this for August. No, sir. All of it. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. Little roast beast. It's... I want it all in my mouth hole. It's true. I can't help it. Can't help it. I want it all. This is going to be an emotional trip for me. I'm going to eat my feelings. I'm going home to where my comfort food is. I don't have a lot of comfort food here. I just told Lily that I'm going to tag along one of these days when you go, oh, dude, listen, Hex. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Buddy, Hex, dog, listen, bruh. I will show you the food. I will show you the food. You're flying to New York for 3 days only? That's a lot of travel. Yeah, no kidding, Kate. It really should have been like 5 or 6 days, but I'm desperately needed at home Sunday morning at 1 a.m. Hex, the food, bro, listen. Oh, I'm so excited I can't get a whole sentence out. When I was living in Buffalo, I had a standing order, and you can go back to my old videos on my old channel. Anybody that ever wanted to come to Buffalo, I would take them on a food tour. And anybody at any time could come visit me, and I would take them on a food tour. It would be wings. It would be Mighty Taco. It would be beef on weck. You would have the best hot dog you ever had. You'd be getting the meat sweats. Oh man. You would be, heaven forbid you come during Dingus Day. Come during Dingus Day, I will fill you with brats like you wouldn't believe. For those who don't know what Dingus Day is a massive holiday in Buffalo and Chicago. It's a Polish holiday. There is a huge population of Poles in Buffalo and Chicago. The largest Dingus Day in the world is in Buffalo. Let's start with coffee and let's see where the food takes us. Still need to take you to Naked City Pizza in Vegas. It's authentic buffalo food. Yes, let's go. Beef on weck. So, Hex, let me describe to you what a beef on weck is. It is sensationally rare bloody roast beef. If they don't put you in jail. Yeah, I know. I have that halfway rectified, by the way, BK. So I'm halfway there. So Hex, listen. Take the rarest, bloodiest roast beef you can imagine, sitting in a very rich au jus. You're going to take what we call a Kimowek bun. A Kimowek is you take like a Kaiser roll, you dip it in a liquid butter, and then it is basically like more or less rock salt. That's how big these pieces of salt are. It's crystal salt. I think it's caraway seeds, and there's another type of seed in there. It escapes my mind right now because I haven't made them in a long time. So you take it and you dip it in here so that just the top ring of this bun, which, by the way, this bun is super soft. They're made fresh. The Kimowek bun. And then you're putting this dripping wet, bloody roast beef right from the au jus directly on there. 2 pieces, 3 pieces. It's going to be about this thick, about this big around. You're going to smush it down. The juices are going to be everywhere. You're going to bite into this. The roof of your mouth is going to be torn completely open by the sheer size of the rock salt. You're going to be crunching through a crust of salt into this ultra soft, super rare roast beef. And the flavors are salty, and I'm getting really hungry and I'm salivating already. You have to have a beer to wash it down. So this is a true story. I'm going to tell you the story of a beef on weck. The beef on weck was invented to be something that made you drink at a bar. It was created in Buffalo. They took the Kaiser rolls, they dipped them in the mixture. It's caraway seeds, rock salt, and something else. Not like rock salt as in I'm going to throw it on the street to melt the ice, but like, just large grain salt. Somebody's going to have to help me. It's caraway seeds and something else. F it, I'll do it myself. So they were invented to get people to drink more. And they were like $1. They were super cheap. Oh, mama, there you are. Look at you, you sexy sandwich. Oh, I want to eat you. Oh, I want to eat you. That's a beef on weck. Oh, and the horseradish. Oh, man. You're going to slather some horseradish on the top of that. So you got that hard rock salt, those caraway seeds, that spicy ass horseradish on that blood red, juicy roast beast. Oh. Oh, it's graded, homie. Oh, let me see. Let me get you a better look at that. Oh, listen, creamy? No. I'm insulted, chef. I'm insulted. Creamy? Creamy? Who do you think I am, chef? Who do you think I am? You see that? You see it? You see the fibrous horseradish? Oh, Jesus. You know, I might not be a religious person, but looking at that, I see God. That is a beef on whack. I am salivating right now. Dang, it looks so good. And they're oh wait, no, not Facebook. I'm sorry. Don't read anything that's on there. It's bad. Oh, this is actually made awful. This is a terrible. Whoever posts that picture, you just should be fired. That's a beef on whack. That is. Oh. Oh man. I can't wait to go home. I can't wait to go home. It is. It's coarse salt and caraway seeds. It was just those two things. I want it in my tummy. You ever have Italian beef? No, Sapuros. I'm straight, but thank you. So yeah, Kumawek roll is a Kaiser top of coarse salt and caraway seeds. It is. Oh, and by the way, the roast beef is thin. It's thin sliced with the grated on there. So that is it. Now I won't have time. I won't have time to go to Rochester because I am desperately needed here in California. But this is a garbage plate. Please don't have bad pop-ups. Please don't have bad pop-ups. Please. There we go. That's a garbage plate. This is an invention of a place called Nick Tahoe's. Oh, I'm getting yelled at. Oh, I know I'm getting yelled at. That is an angry beep. It's an angry beep. So, if you have ever been to a family picnic, if you've beware of the odds, if you've ever been to a family picnic, and you go to the family picnic, and at the end of the picnic, you go after they've served dinner, you go and you look at the garbage. Just look at the garbage at the picnic area. If you take a look at the garbage, this is what it looks like. So imagine that, but on a plate and made fresh. The garbage plate is a hot dog or a hamburger. I always did hot dog. Some home fries, some potato salad, some chopped onions, some chili. There's many different variations. I would do no chili unless it's bean-free chili. I would do double home-style potatoes. And some places, instead of macaroni salad, will do mac and cheese. We call that mid-rates. Mid-rats on the ship. Yeah, mid-rats. Oh my God, Chef, you just sent me back. You just sent me back many years. You just sent me back. What's up, Thomas? Many years, mid-rats. Yeah, whatever's left over at the end of the day on the ship is served at mid-rats. And because I had the balls to four, I was always eating mid-rats. Yeah, so I won't be able to do that, but I'll be doing beef on whack. You know what else I'll be doing? Oh, mama, mighty taco, my home away from home. No, you know what? Let's just get into this right. This right. Her. Yummy. Yeah. Yeah. Nacho Bafito. Yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. It was good hot sauce. Hot sauce, more of a straight lubricant. Brennan and Carr? I might try to smuggle some of this on the plane. They probably won't let me have it, so I may have to ship it to myself. Oh, there it is. There's an El Nino. Thing's the size of your head. It's a half a pound of beef. Brennan and Carr, place in New York. Got it. Yeah, I love Mighty. Mighty used to be a place where you could still get a $1.25 taco, but that doesn't exist anymore. And then this one is for Mrs. the Breaker. So my friend's parents actually owns Jim Steakout. A Stinger sub is some like Philly cheesesteak and a chicken finger. So think of it as a Philly cheesesteak and a chicken finger sub all in one. And there's different variations of a Stinger sub. Oh, Stinger sub, yum. So imagine eating a chicken finger sub and eating a chili cheesesteak at the same time. And you throw some fries on there too, because you can do it. Sandfly season upon us. You get to enjoy that when you come home. Oh, I love sandflies. It's extra protein in our food. Yeah, so I will be having Jim. I'm not even I lived a block away from Jim Steakout on Allen, so I used to eat it a lot. I really don't do a lot of it anymore, but I will eat it just because Mrs. the Breaker, it's her favorite. This was mine. This was my location. Oh yeah. Oh, baby. Yeah. Let me see one of the. Oh, there you are. How you doing? You looking good. You lose a little weight? Look good. All right, we're going to have to stop there, folks. This is turning into a show that's no longer family friendly. You've never had a Stinger? Don, you're not from Buffalo. That you're still a Pittsburghian. So I'll be eating Jim Steakout. I'll be eating Mighty Taco. I will have beef on weck. I'll have wings. I don't think there's anything else I'm going to eat. Yeah, I think that's it. We're going to go, okay, order it and have it delivered to my house, and I'll eat it for you, and then I'll record it. There you go. I'm really, really regretting looking at all of that right now, because now it's just like, fudge. Yeah. Get a mini steak and cheese and a mini chicken finger. Could never bring myself to combine them. Well, listen, fortune favors the bold, Don. And it's not for everybody. Not everyone can live the high life and have all the goods. I'm conflicted about going home. Obviously, I'm going home for a terrible reason. But I'm still going to be happy to see people. My grandmother is, what is she, 91 now, Mrs. the Breaker? How old is Grandma? She 91? I think she's 91. So I wanted to make sure. I didn't, my grandfather died a couple years ago. And I got to see him one of the last times that he was able to go out. Before the dementia and Alzheimer's made that difficult. So I was able to have, it was my sister's wedding, as a matter of fact. So I was able to see my grandfather at my sister's wedding, but I wasn't there for the last probably 2 years that he was alive. Does Grandma want to come out and run with us next Thursday? No, Grandma will probably, she does QA for the weed company. She will be making sure all of the pre-rolls are up to standard at the... is Allie still here? Allie, have you sat through all of this? Let's see if she's a trooper. Is Allie still here? I think she left. Yeah, she's like, yeah, I'm out. Enough of this. Grandma works for House of Saatchi, which is our family's cannabis company. She does quality assurance, so she'll probably be working. I will be seeing her. And I haven't seen her in a long time, so I needed to see her. We want to come back in August. The goal is to come back in August. We will see how the finances dictate our ability to come back in August, but August is the goal. I have to go to Vegas in July unexpectedly, so that sets me back a couple of dollars, but August is the aim. My mother will be here for the end of July and the beginning of August, so we're aiming to go back with my mom for a few days and then come back here. Oh, Thomas, I'm a jerk. I didn't see your order. I saw you send me a text, but I didn't see that you sent me an order. Thomas, I am so sorry. I am sitting here talking about my family and food, and you are patiently waiting for me. Forgiveness, friend. I'm so sorry. Look at me being terrible at my job again. All right, folks, who wants to see some stuff get opened? Nothing, Crystal. Nothing has been pulled from Carlos yet. Boy. Hey, listen. If you have an order in and I'm yapping about things that are not your order, please yell at me. Please yell at me. Money Mitch, I'll let you know. Oh, I see what you do. Oh, Thomas, you're a smart man. You were great here, Jeff. Oh, thank you, buddy. Thomas is smart, folks. He's sneaky. He just snagged that Liefeld. Why isn't that? Let's try that again. He got the Liefeld and the Loeb. That leaves the Chew and the Cho. Now listen, I have to warn you, if you buy the Cho, it's a little spicy on the inside. That is one that's might not be safe for work. All right. We will do these like this. All right, Thomas. You, sir, very smart. Let me, let's turn the old mic this way. You grabbed the Rob Liefeld. That is a Virgin variant. That is certified. That is smart. You saw that it was available and you carpe diem'd. How about this Nakayama? That is an awesome Nakayama. Phoenix! Phoenix foil. She looks mad. Scarecrow is the lenticular. Now I'm going to burn through the comics that we know before we open the mysteries. This is a little Lobo cover. Hey, by the way, folks, do you remember when I was talking to you about picking up Mega Men #3, first appearance of Lobo? I said you can still get them for about $225 to $250. Did anybody jump on that when I told them to? Your other autograph is Jeff Loeb. I met Jeff Loeb, one of the nicest guys, very interesting human being. Well, if you didn't, now a 9.8 is $300. So it's getting more and more expensive to get that book the sooner that he is coming out in Supergirl. I love this cover. This cover was worth buying the Loeb set for. Inyuk Lee. This cover right here was worth buying the Loeb one. I think Thomas knew that. This cover right here is spectacular. Yeah. That is, listen, if you were ever thinking of getting rid of that, I bet you there's a guy in the chat that would take that off your hands. Bizarro Superman. That's your lenticular. Bubble Coffee. All right, that's what we already knew. Where is your... This is what we don't know. Let's start with number 37. I'm going to put these down so that you don't think I'm hiding them, because it's good. How about a Bagley? How about an iconic cover by Bagley? That is a mighty fine hit right there. That is an OG. That's not a reprint. How about that crazy deceased foil cover? Dang. Edge of the Spider-Verse #1. I don't know what it is, but it's cool. Doomsday Lenticular. Smashing some dude in blue tights and a cape into the ground. I don't know what's that about. You're going to have to read the comic to figure it out. All right, can't get mad at Bagley. Let's see what else we got. I'm going to stick with this opener. That seems to be the lucky one. This one was taped twice. I wonder if it's to keep what's inside from getting out. Nope. Oh, is this who I think this is? Brian Michael Bendis. So if you don't know who Brian Michael Bendis is not only the person who writes most of these comic books. Brian Michael Bendis wrote almost all of the Marvel movies, including Guardians. Brian Michael Bendis is who Marvel Studios leans on to do the films. His writing from his books. So if you enjoyed the movies, you've enjoyed Bendis' work. Brian Michael Bendis is not an easy sig to get anymore. He does not do a lot of public appearances. He's a little bit too busy. Oh, sweet Betty, what is this? Defenders, this is the video game variant. Parasite #1. Scary. You know what's not scary? That's not scary. Very anime-esque. I hate spiders. That part's scary. Spider part is scary. There you go, man. You got a Bendis and a Bagley. And a Liefeld. And a Loeb.
Always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
All right, so there are 2 left. Did we have a giveaway for this? We did. We had a Tom King autograph. Juan wants the Super Mario from Carlos, the Super Mario 3. It is pretty insane. I forgot there is a giveaway for this. So I'm not going to be here next week. At all. Today, tomorrow, and Friday are the only days that you'll be able to get these until... And the following week is a short week. So we don't have another show until Wednesday the 24th. Now, there is a rumor somebody else will be doing a show in my stead. Maybe stay tuned to social media. Maybe you should stay tuned to social media. There might be a guest host while I'm gone. The 24th and the 25th will be here. The 26th we will not be here. No, actually, Mrs. The Breaker, it's not Trevor. Somebody else may be remotely controlling the feed. We have been threatened that if we don't hand over $300,000 in crypto, somebody will hack our feed and render me useless. Am I going to Fan Expo? I will be there on Friday. I think Mrs. The Breaker should. And then I would watch that. I would buy stuff to watch her open it. All right, folks, I have to call first last call. Hack or calmly log in. It'll be a hack. They're definitely a hack. We're definitely not staying the night. The prices for the hotels around, so Fan Expo is happening at the same time as like GameCon. So the hotels are stupid, dumb. So we are just going to drive in, drive out. I'm probably not going to be there the whole day. I am going there to wait in line for Mark Hamill. I have no other money than the $680 I spent to meet Mark Hamill for 10 seconds. So I will also be carrying around a very expensive solid plate lithograph that will be signed by Mark Hamill, and I do not want that to get damaged. So I will probably not be... Mrs. The Breaker and Jimmy will be running around. I will probably be standing in a corner with that leaning against the wall and fists drawn so that nobody comes near it. Excuse me. I am going to be way too nervous having that. That will be, put it this way, I am getting that signed. And for those, if you haven't seen it, I have it in the other room. If you haven't seen it, just let me know and I'll get it. I have been, that will be going next to Lee Cozy's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Sure. Oh no, absolutely. We would listen. We'd love to have you around. Crystal, Juan, babies, we love you. We love you dearly. Truthfully. As a matter of fact, I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted, Crystal. We have that coffee. I have a grinder. I have a coffee pot. I have a pour over, and I have a drip. I have 4 different coffee makers, and I have a grinder that can go espresso up to coarse. I don't even know if I want to grind those beans and drink that coffee because that was like their first run. Isn't that their first run? Like that could be a collector's item if they maintain their coffee business. We have opened it, not opened it, like we opened the container and smelled the bag because it has the vent on it. But Mrs. The Breaker and I were like, it smells delicious, but this could be like a big deal. Like if they decide to take on and do the coffee empire, this will be like a massive collector's item. So we're conflicted. We want to try it, but we also don't necessarily want to open it. So it is, and Mrs. the Breaker can send you a photo. Yeah, right. Never thought of that. Oh, if these are limited edition, how do you know they're ever going to make them again? You could 10 years from now walk up to him and be like, hey, do you remember this? And have a pristine original box of their coffee for them to sign. And they'll be like, oh my God, you've been there since day one. And you can be like, yes, we have. We bought 2 more coffee bags when we met them. Okay. So I'm legit like, I don't know if I'm going to open. I might just put that on a shelf. Truthfully, I might just put that on a shelf. It's cool. I have a little story there's a long post. I had a memory thing on it. It was 10 years ago. My kids graduated high school. Tomorrow, my youngest closes on her house. Today starts the 3rd. Oh my goodness. Councilman Chef, doesn't time fly, buddy? It feels like just yesterday I was splitting my time between work and the hospital caring for Melissa and James was there for months. And this week, the kid is telling me that he needs to get an allowance and is going to create camp, which is for acting and writing. And it's man, dude, being a parent, it has its cons, but the pros are pretty damn awesome. Parenting gives you perspective. Like, like, hey man, some ain't parenting. I'd be like, perspective. Yeah, you see things very differently when you're a parent. Things that you wouldn't have cared about before will make you violently mad. And let me clarify that because that sounded more sinister. Simple comments people can make to other people, you'd be like, but simple comments that people make to your child, you're like, I'm going to tear out your throat and watch you asphyxiate on your blood. So it is perspective. Parenting is an interesting thing. I have not told them that Gwen has her first real bed coming. The Millennium Falcon. Jimmy has his own bed. It lights up. I don't think he knows that it lights up because the remote control for his bed is packed away somewhere that we haven't found it yet. But soon he's going to realize that he can change the lighting on his bed and have his own little night light in there. Oh, goodness. Listen, folks, I'm realizing it's the time. Let's call last call. Last call on console classics. Last call we'll pick up tomorrow. Tomorrow's payday. Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow's payday. His graduation present was an original Falcon, Jedi training ball and all. That's dope. That is dope. All right, let's do last call. Jim Steakout. Food. Here's the thing, like I ate before I came here. I'm not hungry, but looking at that food made me hungry. But when I'm not looking at that food, I'm less hungry. So as long as I don't look at that food again, I should be good. All right, who do we have here? That's interesting. Mute. What are you doing? What's this? This could be cool. Love you, buddy. All right, give me a second for this ad to end. I want to see if this is something that we would... Silent stream. Interesting. Hey, let's raid somebody new. All right, we're going to look at some watercolor because it looks great. Folks, I love each and every one of you. Please take care of yourselves and each other so we can do this again tomorrow. Remember, this is the last week, so if you want to get it in, the time is going to be very soon. Next week we'll only be here Wednesday, Thursday. I am off Friday. Or excuse me, next week I'll be gone completely. The following week I will only be here Wednesday, Thursday. We will be off Friday. The following week I will only be here Wednesday, Thursday, and we'll be off Friday because it's our anniversary, our 11-year anniversary. So really the only full week besides this week is literally like July 9th. So it's not a lot of streaming going on for us in the near future. So get it while you can. Anyway, take care, be safe. I'll see you all soon.